Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Please consider subscribing to my channel. And today I wanted to talk to you about a new fragrance by Karl Lagerfeld, and it's called Iconic. Iconic with the K. So it's written like that. You see here, Iconic, and this is the bottle. But I'm just gonna put the bigger picture of the bottle on the screen so you can see it. And I have a couple of samples here, and I've been trying out and wearing the samples, and I have to tell you I didn't have high hopes, but I do like the scent. So first of all, let's start with the notes, and the notes are pretty simple. There's the raspberry, jasmine sambac, and sandalwood. The bottle is kind of, I'm not a fan of the bottle, but it's not an ugly bottle. There's some bottles that I would not purchase for myself, like the bottles that do not bring me joy. And the bottles that do not bring me joy, they have to do something with, I don't know, Skull doesn't bring me joy. Hence, fragrances by Police. Some of them have this kind of longer bottles and kind of rounded, and I have no objection to these bottles, but some of them are like Skull bottles, and I have tried the fragrances and they're pretty fragrances, but I'm not gonna buy them because Skull and fragrances shouldn't go together, in my opinion. Also, some fragrances that have this kind of realistic heart or some other things, it's just not my jam. Anyway, this one is not an ugly bottle, it's just that it's a bit questionable. Anyway, there's a kind of a figurine of Karl Lagerfeld. It actually has, his ponytail, his signature uh, his ponytail, and also the glasses and everything like that. So anyway, there's the pink bottle for female version, and there's the silver bottle for male version. And this is a fragrance that, as much as I thought that, well, yeah, I'm not gonna like it probably. I do have here behind me three fragrances by Karl Lagerfeld that I actually like very, very much. And this one is a repeat for me. This is just a pretty everyday, most kind of basic but most beautiful fragrance for everyday wear. And it's just fantastic. And then these couple of fragrances that I like very, very much. So they do make some pretty fragrances. This one, it has the raspberry note, and the raspberry note, I have to tell you, I just sprayed this fragrance a couple of minutes ago on my wrist, so it has the raspberry, but it's kind of, I don't really feel that, like, the sweetness of the raspberry, because raspberry, it's also rather sweet. I kind of feel here a bit of this kind of tart raspberry, and not a lot of fruitiness. It's there, but it's gone pretty quickly. And then we have some jasmine, very beautiful, very pretty jasmine sambac. It's not indolic, it's nothing like that. So it's pretty white flower, and I do feel some woody notes to it. So it's a super basic, super nice fragrance that is a no-brainer for every day. You will be happy to have it in your collection. If you like this kind of fragrances, if you like the fragrances that are easy to wear, that are crowd pleasers, and this one, it has all the cards to be a crowd pleaser, because it's such an easy grab, it's an easy wear, and I've been testing it and trying it for a couple of days now. Well, actually more than that, for a week. And wherever I'm not sure what I'm gonna wear, I just grab the sample, I wear it, and I love it. It's just easy, you don't really have to think about it. And what I like about this fragrance is that the sandalwood, some sandalwood, they kind of have a tendency to go to this uh, kind of pickles territory. If you have smelled sandalwood, some fragrances with the sandalwood, it kind of has this pickles smell to it. This one doesn't have it, And also, the jasmine is kind of nice and flowery, non-indolic jasmine, very pretty, very nice, very feminine. So yeah, I mean, this there's nothing thrilling about this fragrance. Don't get me wrong. This is not a fragrance that you will say, oh my gosh, I want this fragrance. This is the fragrance of my life. This is such a beautiful fragrance, and I have never smelled anything like that. You probably have a lot of fragrances like that. If you're watching me, it means that you like fragrances, and if you like fragrances, it means that you have some type of collection, and probably you have at least a couple of fragrances that can be kind of interchangeable. But having said that, this is a good addition to the collection, and I have to tell you that the price isn't bad at all. Like 50 ml of this fragrance retails for about 40, 35, 40 euro. It kind of depends where you will gonna find it, and I kind of think that it's gonna be even cheaper in a couple of years. So yeah, kind of good, solid, nice, pretty release. I mean, I still love that fragrance much, much more. But this one, if you're searching for something that is easy, that is summery, that you just need a bottle and you just need something pretty, something sweet, something fruity, and then something flowery, but not like flowery that it's like indolic, that it's so white flowered and it's in your face. This can be your option. The bottle, again, I don't hate the bottle. I wouldn't choose the bottle like that for this fragrance, and uh, especially not the name. In my opinion, there's nothing iconic about this fragrance. It's just a normal solid release. It's just like you find these fragrances, this kind of fragrance, in the perfumery shop, like a lot of times and times again. There's nothing iconic about it, but it's not a bad release. And now I just have to tell you that I'm kind of astonished. Well, I keep smelling my hand because it smells pretty. It's the smell that is. I can't say that it's addictive because it's not addictive. But once you start smelling it, you like it, and if you have an opportunity, you kind of want to smell it again. But it's not an addiction that your nose is glued to your hand. It's not like that. It kind of happens to me with some fragrances when my hand is glued to my nose, and I keep doing like that all the day. Not with this fragrance, but anyway, this fragrance isn't a bad fragrance, not at all. I have to tell you about raspberry. There's so many raspberry fragrances nowadays, and it's just is raspberry a new top fruit that is like people like it? Do people like raspberry in fragrance? I kind of think that raspberry isn't a very easy fruit, because sometimes on some people raspberry is kind of tart and kind of savory, and for some people raspberry is very sweet. So it's not an easy fruit to kind of interpret to make it into the fragrance, in my opinion. Anyway, there's so many raspberry fragrances nowadays, and this one, although I have to tell you, I don't feel raspberry all the way. It kind of vanishes pretty quickly, but the beginning is pretty nice. So if you're searching for something nice, something easy to grab, or maybe you're searching for like a gift for a younger generation, or a gift for the person that is just getting into fragrances, then this might be your option, because even though it doesn't really cost all that much, it has nothing it's not worse than the fragrances that are in the perfumery shops, like, I don't know, the latest from Nina Ricci, like the apple with the raspberry. It's not worse than that, absolutely not. So tell me do please tell me if you have already tested this fragrance, if you know about this fragrance coming out, because it seems that many people do not know that this is a fragrance that came out. And do please tell me if you like it, and maybe you have already bought this fragrance. I wish you a beautiful day, beautiful Wednesday, and I will see you on Friday. And yeah, bye.